I'm Sharon Pearson. I'm founder of the Coaching Institute. Thank you for clicking on this and opening up. And I am here with the lead trainer of the Coaching Institute,
yes,
Matt Lavars.
Thank you.
It's so great that you're here. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. It's wonderful.
So we've got a lot of prospects asking some questions right now about, okay, so what are the types of people who become coaches?
Yeah.
And I thought, well, the story they have to hear is your story.
Thank you.
So you became a coach with the Coaching Institute many years ago.
I did.
And did you graduate?
Yeah.
Well done. That's fantastic.
Thank you.
Because I know you went on and worked as a very successful coach and you still work with clients.
Yes.
Graduation, sometimes people stretch it out. That's fine.
Yeah.
So what's your story? Where did you begin pre-coaching? What was going on for you that perhaps led you to the door of exploring this?
Well, I was a personal trainer. So that was my thing, and I was pretty good at it. Although there was just something was missing. I wanted more. I didn't really know what that more was.
Yeah. Okay.
I wanted to. I think it was that I wanted more depth with people. An interesting thing also is that I kind of realized I wasn't very good at communicating with people, and so I was a personal trainer, and I was running group sessions and one-on-one sessions and things, and I started reading personal development, and I loved it, and I wanted to try and share that with my clients, but I just was really bad at that. I had no idea how to do that, and I became aware, okay, I think some growth is needed here.
Were you aware that there was an internal journey for you to go through, or was that out of your awareness at this stage?
Like a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Glimmers of there is more to me than showing up.
I knew that there was more to me, and that was a driver, but I don't think I could have articulated that. I don't think I could have said it.
Yeah.
And then I came to the Coaching Institute, and you guys articulated it for me.
Wow.
And I think that was a really powerful moment.
That would have been helpful.
It very much
helped. It would have been freeing.
It was, because you were able to.
So many people say, I'm going to have my act together.
Well, and I didn't really know much at all, and I was very dysfunctional. Like I had every relationship was someone else's fault, and I was very much in the blame world, but I didn't even really know. I didn't know any different. Yeah. And when I came to the Coaching Institute, I remember I saw Joe Pane, and he was able to language my world and where I was at in just this way that I was never able to language it. And to me, it was my first glimmer of there is a way forward. And before that, I knew that there was a journey somewhere, but I had no idea in what direction, where to take it, or I meet people that have clarity of that. They've got an idea of what their goals were. I had nothing. All I had is there's got to be something else, and that's what got me going. Yeah. That's all I had was just that.
Yeah. Yeah. We have a lot of people who come to us and they say they want to know about credentialing and the study and they want all the facts. And then we start just starting a conversation like this. Yeah. And it always turns around to, actually, you know what? There's something more. There's a whisper inside that tells me there's something more. Yeah. I don't know how to listen to that whisper yet. Yeah. I don't know where it's taking me. Yeah. I think it could be this. And inevitably, when they get to the other side of joining, they're like, it's okay having that whisper inside.
That's right.
I'm with a whole bunch of people who are acting on that.
As well.
Yes.
And a little bit about my backstory is I was not good at school. So I got expelled from school 3 times. I failed year 10. I took a lot of drugs and alcohol, and I just moved very much in the wrong direction. I thought I was stupid. I wasn't very. I didn't think I could learn because I never really found anything that I liked learning about. And I didn't really know that there was more. I didn't really know that there was more for me. And what I mean is, I think I knew, but I didn't really know, and I wasn't able to articulate that. But that drive for me that there was more was enough for me to say yes to exploring it. Yeah. And
you didn't have guarantees. You didn't know how it was going to work out.
I had nothing. I had no idea.
So you had the courage to say yes to you.
Yes.
When you had very little evidence in the past of that working out.
I had no evidence in the past of that working out. And
how did you do that? How did you muster up in that moment the superpower it seems to have required to have backed yourself into having a go?
I trust this is useful for some people. This is it. I came to a training and I spoke to some people. I heard them speaking in a way where I thought, they sound like they've got something that I want to be a part of. And then I saw Joe, and I met some of the people here, and I just thought, they seem like they've got what I want. I don't even know what that is. Yeah. I don't even know what that is, but they seem like they've got it. Yeah. And if they've got it, maybe I can get that for me.
Wow.
You know, maybe I can grow.
And that was enough for you.
That was enough.
Yeah.
It's huge.
And 7 years later, you're that person.
Well, now I'm that person for so many other people, and it's one of the things that I love so much about what I get to do here is I'm not only a trainer, I'm evidence.
That's
of
wonderful.
how good is that? Of
That
the
is
journey.
so wonderful.
And I say that to all of the people that I work with. I'm like, I remember being in that training
Yeah.
and what it was like, and there's no way I could have comprehended that I would become a trainer. I would have laughed at you if you told me that this is where I would be and what I would grow into. And I think one of the things that I love so much about that is there's no way we can know exactly where we're gonna go. And if we're waiting for the guarantee of the end result, we'll never go. And we've got
not making a decision is making a decision.
to stay in the past.
And to stay with what we've got.
That's right. And I always say to people, if you're happy with what you got, rock forth.
Yes.
And if you're not, well,
if there's a whisper inside
next.
saying, man, there's a different game for me, I just don't know what that is yet.
That's right.
That's worth taking action on.
That's
Thank
right.
you so much for that.
Thank you.
That was
You're
such.
welcome.
You encapsulated so much in that story. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
so
I trust you got value from this. If you did and you'd like more like this, you can go ahead and click the button below. We'd love to stay in touch and keep serving you, bring you more stories and more ways that perhaps you can tap into the whisper within you, because it is worth it. It really is. 7 years later, being able to sit here with you, this has been fantastic.